welcome back to MegaMAN Battle Network. This is video 2. After the last video, we've successfully defeated Fireman, not to be confused with a fireman or a firefighter, because he starts fires rather than actually fighting them. You know, fighting with fire, if one could put it that way. MegaMAN and Lan are late for school again, because he's such an anime protagonist that he can't be on time for school and also get the stuff done. It looks like Yai, our little friend, the short one, has successfully helped us not be late by calling our name in class, which makes me sound like I sound like a small child. And I'm a very respectably not small child, as Lan. He's a reasonably sized teenager, I assume. I think he's 10, it's unclear. Apart from this is a bit in the game where you fight Number Man, and Herbert, I think is his name, the user that uses Number Man. He very quickly and inexplicably stops being a villain after this, which is kind of strange. I thought all the members of the, WWW are religious zealots, essentially. And they have no reason not to trust Wily and his evil schemes. Also, somehow I managed to sneak into class and I sit in the front row. I'm the worst slacker ever. You sit in the back row so that no one will notice when you sneak in. That's the rule. Also, there are 9 kids in this class. Who's that daft, unfortunately. Miss Mari is not the most observant teacher. Let's unfortunately give her her due. Sure, great teacher, not very observant. She blanked 100% on one of the 9 kids in her class not being there and being called out by a small child. This child here. Thankfully, she was very helpful. She called out her name. You have to sort of talk to all the people in the class. I didn't want to challenge. What did I do here? Yes, challenge him. Nope, he's still wussing out after I whooped his butt last time. I love how this kid just straight up told us that it's difficult remembering the alphabet. What grade am I supposed to be in? 5? It said 5, so I'm assuming I'm 10. Yes. Yes, 10. 10 or 11. Regardless. It's like being a Pokemon protagonist. You can't be an adult or a reasonable teenager. Actually, that was the most realistic thing they've done today. That child didn't do his homework, and now he's doing it ahead of time. By ahead of time, I mean right on the day, just before class starts. Alrighty. Math drills. Yeah, he just went straight for the evil. Good for him. Didn't wait a second. Hey guys, do some math drills. I imagine he sounds like Mr. Mackey from South Park. Okay. He told us he's going to do math drills, and then he immediately did some evil stuff. Look at this. Are they forcing us to study? I don't know, seems like a pretty reasonable thing to ask a person. Jeez. See, this is the same thing I mentioned last time. Why does Gutsman have a backup, but the only backup MegaMAN has is if I save the game ahead of time? Like, I can't return to the point I was at. You know? Actually, no, you can. Yeah, silly me. I forgot the fact that we have save files. The save files is saving a backup of MegaMAN, not of the world. So if I lose to Wily, then I just back up MegaMAN and start the fight over again, essentially. Huh. Okay, no, never mind. I figured it out. Hmm. It's always funny to me how many viruses these places have. Like walking around on the school server, you just find viruses lying around. That implies that every teacher at this school is constantly using malware. 100% unapologetically, by the way. They feel absolutely no remorse to infecting these unfortunate school files with malicious software. Up. Let's hope I do this right. Oh yeah. That makes me happy. I like pulling off small maneuvers like that. Makes me actually feel like I'm succeeding. I think these moving enemies are some of my least favorite enemies. In most Mega Man games, it's really difficult to keep up with them. These ones are a lot easier to kill, these little bouncing bunny things. And they give me one of my favorite bomb type weapons, which is the... this thing, Quake. It does a ton of damage and it wrecks a tile. So you reduce enemy mobility and also hurt them quite a lot. 60 is much more than 50, if I can put it that way. As soon as you get an opportunity, replace your cross guns and your shotguns. 30 damage is okay, but it's not worth it. Come on, line up. Give me something I can work with. Huh, being stingy today. Haha! Oh, I wasted it. Oh, never mind. That's what I call a pro gamer move. Another curious thing they did with this game is the backgrounds. I don't know if it's meant to represent the screensaver or the wallpaper, but each background for every world is different and slightly linked in a way to whatever the purpose of that computer happens to be. So this is a blackboard, so it has a big counting digit on it. Oh, that lined up so well. That makes me happy. So it's got a bunch of numbers on the back, counting to 5 or 4, I think. Yeah, look at that. 2, 3, 4, etc. And that's pretty cool. I dig it. Male's one, I think, has pianos and kittens and things, and Yai's one is a bit more fancy. Just got hit by the ghost. Yes, you want to wait for the ghost to do his attack and then hit him just as he does so. Because the ghost is never in line with you, you either need to track where it's going to run away to, up or down, or hit him just after he hits you. You can do the same thing to this dude. When the bunny lands, you cut him. If you're lucky, he does this. You just cut him immediately. The faster you defeat an enemy, the higher your busting level, the higher the chances that you'll get a solid battle chip from it. Something like Shockwave or Quake, like I got from this bunny, or from those Met guards earlier. Those are really what you're looking for. The better you do at the battle system, the better you become at it. The teacher really doesn't have a chair. Look at that. That's so unfortunate. I don't think it paid a lot in this utopic society. also like to point out that your net navi, your avatar, is the representation of yourself in the internet. All the children have cool, interesting avatars, and Miss Mari basically just has this dude. Just like, random green dude. Our navis have faces and personalities, and this dude is green. I bet he doesn't even blink. So I'm backtracking here, even though I really shouldn't have. I need to go forward. But I'm making assumptions, and that's bad for you. Ugh, this bunny. Wasting all of my time. It's okay. Gonna pop him one too. Ha! That's what he gets. So, Number Man was a particularly difficult fight for me in this game because I forgot how to fight him. He has a few tricks up his sleeve that I wasn't prepared for, and he killed me a few times. I'll be editing around my jump cuts where I died, reloaded, and tried again, so that might look a bit messy. This is one of the first techniques they actually teach you in the game. You use steel to give yourself more space, to get yourself closer to the enemy, and then you use a sword to kill them. I will go on to use that exact technique in pretty much every game going forward. The future games have better swords and better sword mechanics, so using steel in those ones makes it much deadlier. You get like a sword that does 120 damage, that's an aqua sword. You get the life sword. You get this high level hero sword that's just amazing, does like 100 damage. Although I think you can get the hero sword in this game as well. I'm actually not too certain about that. So I didn't need to heal myself there. Like I said before, until I get to the power plant level, all your damage is healed automatically. Wow, that was terrible. All your damage is healed automatically. MegaMAN self-regenerates. He loses this ability in later games, which is kind of funny, but I don't mind it so much. I need to get used to that concept of healing myself during a battle when the battle starts to make up for the damage I took at the previous battle. Oh, that was lucky. With every fight you get into in the later games, you get progressively better at fighting, but you need to prioritize dodging in those games. In this one, it's a bit more difficult to dodge because you start off very slow. The game doesn't give you the kind of courtesy the later games give you, where MegaMAN is decently fast from the beginning of the game. Yeah, you have to improve his speed, you have to improve his power, and you need power-ups for that. You only get them during the story missions and from a few side quests. Ooh, this is good. See, that was a waste. If I'd waited a second, I could have hit all three of them with both shotguns. If I'd had access to that shockwave from the beginning, I could have taken all three of them out at the same time, which I always love doing. I'll be doing that a lot as well. Don't worry. Oh, I got lost. This random group of Met guards is poning me. Right. In the future, knock out one of your own tiles if you're fighting Met guards. the big deal is that they can't hit you through one of those tiles. But if you line them up, you can hit both of them without putting yourself at risk of getting hit by the cannon. You load up 2 cannons yourself. You line up the Met Guards as they are here, and you pop each of them in turn. This'll do. Just like that. You line it up right, you can take out all your enemies in one go. Watch, I'll do it again. Wow. Oh, because I got hit. If you don't get hit, your busting level will be higher, don't worry. Taking hits makes it... Ooh, little bomb. So, I'm not adjusting my chip folder as I'm going. That is actually a very big mistake you don't want to fall into. Adjusting your chip folder regularly is essential. Oh, nice shot. I've got 2 little bombs now, but I'm still using the basic bomb. The basic bomb is much weaker, but it's got the same functionality. You throw it, it goes 3 far, it hits the enemy, that's it. Also, in this first game, don't be afraid to run from fights. If you have escape loaded, use it. If I could, I'd run 2 escapes. I think later on I do get another escape and I do load it. They don't work that well against boss navies, so swap them out when you go up against a boss navi. But up until that point, don't bother. You roll up with the escape, just bail. That's okay. I'm actually doing really well in this fight. Good for me. Oh, they messed with the library. Now it's personal. See? I know the library perfectly. I know exactly where the encyclopedias are. Yep. There are 30 volumes of history. It's a lot of encyclopedias. Ah, another ghost. So the ghost actually gives you a pretty decent battle chip, invisible, which makes you immune to damage. It's great if you're fighting against a particularly tough enemy that you just can't seem to get around. Or you don't have enough battle chips to hurt him, so you just need to survive around. Instead of selecting add or skip or something, then you can just wing it, which is nice. I don't mind that so much. So I'm speeding up past this. You can sort of see how quickly everything's going. I don't like the dialogue in this game. There is a lot of it. It is easy to skip. If I hold in the B button, it all just goes away. But, you know, dialogue is important. Especially once I get to the point, ooh, damn, it's a time bomb. Gosh, I hate them. I hate them in every version of themselves. You can see I'm panicking because I don't know what to take. If this ghost hits me before I can do anything good, the time bomb is just going to kill me. Yep, look at that. Getting my butt handed to me by a time bomb and I wasted my grenade. Ha! Get wrecked. No, you silly ghost. Ha! That's what you get. And apparently all I get is 110 zennies. I got 150 for beating one Met Guard earlier. They couldn't scale the amount of money I get to the type of enemies I fight, could they? Gosh, that's rude. See, this is where it's kind of trippy. Because these are 2 doors, but they're upstairs. And this is downstairs. Does that mean there are 4 doors there? The 2 upstairs and the 2 downstairs? Or do I count the 2 upstairs and downstairs as the same set of doors? I know I counted it and I tried, but you know what? I don't remember. Getting kind of laggy. Hey, good me. Good me. See? Just bail. This game isn't an RPG. You don't get experience for kills. There's no reason to risk yourself in battle for, again, 150 zenny. Is it zenny? I'm pretty sure it's zenny in Dragon Ball Z as well. Ah, you suck, freaking ghost. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's zenny in Dragon Ball Z as well. Now I'm uncertain. Because I've been calling it zenny. Zenny sounds right. See, this was a terrible idea. Oh wait, I got him. Ha! Good job, me. Yep. See, the shockwave is a good one. Ooh, something funny about the time bomb dude. When he puts up a time bomb like this, he's actually protecting himself as well as hurting you, because the time bomb acts like a shield. Oh damn, I got hit by the time bomb. More wide swords, less regular swords. There's actually no reason to keep a short sword in your pack in this game. The life sword is not worth it. In future games, the life sword does like 400 damage. It's insane. And it hits 3 wide and 2 long. So there's no reason not to use the life sword and have a few swords in your pack just in case you draw it. In this game, however, it's not really worth it. So the next time I load up some videos, I'm going to remove all my swords, replace them with some long swords and some wide swords if I've got extra ones. Having something with more reach is better than having something that sets up a minor ability later. All the life sword does in this game is let you use the sword as your primary attack for a while. See, completely worthless. Look at this. I can't reach him. I couldn't reach him with the longsword either, which is fair, but you know. Nope, timing was off. And I got hit. Oh yeah, because of the way the bullets work in this, if you shoot and move forward, the bullets will exit your gun faster. The game essentially counts a hit as the point you can start firing again. So the faster you hit the enemy, the faster you can shoot again. So standing right in front of an enemy is a great way to just wail on an enemy. The closer the enemy is to you, the more often you can hit them. First graders. Ugh. The AV room. See, I'm pretty sure this is the AV room. So what you're actually supposed to do, which I didn't realize until like now, is you're supposed to check each of these computers. One of them has a virus, and that virus is what's messing up MegaMAn. I thought you had to check like the servers or something, because I vaguely remember having to interact with servers in one of these games. You're going to see when I get to the power plant later, I'm going to interact with some servers over there too. There we go. Who's designing all these weird, adorable viruses? Whose idea is that? Oh, rude. I don't know if the ghost can initiate its attack if you keep it moving. Pretty sure it can't. Oh, now the password has reset. I always make it weird. Ah, almost had it. Would have been nice. Right, new area. Just take on some puzzles and whoop some enemies. Gonna kill these freaking ghosts. Oh, I wasted a sword. Could have killed both ghosts, only killed one ghost. So it's things like that that the cross gun was made for. You don't always have a direct line of sight on an enemy. Enemies like the cannons, which hit you if you're ahead of them. The Met Knights even. A good one is these ghosts. They are constantly moving. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So the little bomb does the exact same thing as a grenade. Yeah, I thought it would be stronger. Silly me. I suppose we do what we can. So I'd roll this whole time? My goodness. I am a silly individual. Like I said, you really want to swap out some of your weaker weapons for better ones. Fire Tower is actually a really good one. Anything that does more than 80 damage is ideal. Shockwave is a good one against MegaMAn. What you really want is something that can do enough damage to break his bombs and also hit him at the end. Quake is also a good one. MegaMAn doesn't move around. I should actually have loaded up all the little bombs and grenades that I could. Now I'm fighting against two ghosts. You'll note that I completely disregarded the existence of the not ghost That's because he's worthless. He's nothing. Ha! Got him. Oh. They always have to return to their original spot. So if you throw a grenade, say, towards where they started, they'll end up back there when they're done with their attack. So for this I need a teacher's ID card. After this you go into the storage room. Oh, this kid got me stuck. Yeah, it was horrifying. I nearly thought I broke my game, getting stuck behind a random child in the middle of nowhere. Lucky I escaped. I was happy. This must suck. Imagine having to beep your card all the way over here and then opening the door. Gosh, that would... I would be so upset. Alright, number man. Show him what you got. I'm kidding. He's got a lot. He's going to whip my butt. And in every sense of the word, he totally deserves to whip my butt. I did not do well against him at all. He really does have a lot of health. That's right, take him out. What's he gonna do? He's got nothing. See, I shouldn't have done that. You want to save all your hard-hitting attacks for Number Man himself. You don't want to waste any points, you know, trying to hurt his balls. All the balls take very little damage to actually get through them. See, 19, that's nothing. You don't have a weapon in your arsenal that doesn't do more than 19 damage. The trick is, see this? I'm trying to stay far away from it, but that's actually wrong. The further you are away from it, the more difficult it is to kill. So I end up wasting a lot of resources taking out these number bombs instead of just hitting him. These are going to be doing a tremendous amount of damage to me, and this is the primary reason why I keep getting my butt handed to me. My butt kicked. Now I want to prioritize healing suddenly, because these things are going to keep hitting me. Right there, that's when I should have realized how to beat the bombs. I thought, oh cool, so I can shoot them dead. Except I can't shoot them dead. Shooting them dead is not enough. I need to not only shoot them dead, right, use the A, I need to not only shoot them dead, I need to get close to them to shoot them dead. Oh, let's hope that past Darren figured it out. He did, good for him. As I said earlier, this is where I learned that the closer you are to an enemy, the more quickly you can hit them with your gun. Your Mega Buster fires faster the closer it is to your enemies. This dice works that way, everything works that way. So thanks to that, I could whoop Number Man, because now he had nothing on me. because I can now destroy all of his bombs faster than he could make them, or faster than they could hurt me. Ugh. Oh, nearly had myself hit again. That would have been close. I've got 10 health left. That's it. Kick his butt. This is why you can't remain immobile, especially as an enemy. The one main reason a lot of enemies, especially villain navies, beat me is because they dodge my attacks. Stay cool, Mr. Herbert. Herbert? Higgins? Higgs boson? Higgsby. Higgsby, that's it. Which I'm assuming is Higgs boson. Oh, right, there we go. Here's the server. Told you it existed. Like, I for real just fought off a net terrorist, and this school straight up goes, you know what? Thanks for fighting that net terrorist for us. Back to English class with you. Like, yeah, sure, I get that studies are important, I guess, but come on. You have to go home and do your homework. Net terrorist, single-handedly. I'm just a dude. Yes, that's right, I'm going to go play. Come on. Huh. She's using RPG logic. Yes, MegaMAn, it is a rough day. Right, head home, I guess. Alright, so that was the school town. The school level, I guess. Not sure what the next one is going to be. I think it's the Metro Rail. So I guess I'll see you when we deal with that, all of that nonsense. Cheerio.